On live. Welcome to live chat. All right. Good God. We even got a chat up here. Boy, y'all could tell this is new to me. Boy, look here. All these months y'all been putting up with me. Hope y'all doing good today. 10 times a day here. Back at y'all again with some more positive information for all of us working class men and women in America and around the world. We was gone for a while. Thank y'all for being patient with us. I'm so excited. Y'all, I gotta tell you, when you start doing stuff for yourself, it is terrifying. I pray that I don't lose my best friends that I have been with for so long, that's been putting up with me. And I'm one of them, and I already know I don't understand how somebody can strike out, not strike out, but how somebody can embark on a journey not knowing what's going to happen just on blind faith. I already know I'm going to lose a lot of friends, but we shouldn't worship nobody but God. 10 times a day here. If you're sick, I pray that you're healed. If it's your birthday, I pray you celebrate like you never have before. I want to thank all of y'all for working with us. This is like really our first time really going live, and except for the You Deserve a Break celebration back in August the 30th. Thank all of y'all for coming out. I'm just being moved by God to just keep walking in faith, and I love all of y'all, and y'all know who y'all are, and it's at the point to where we really pretty much are turning into the name of our God. How? That's what I'm talking about. We're really turning it. I'm just getting all kind of signs, y'all. And I hope the people that are watching me, that have invested in me, that know I'm supposed to be at work. I gotta do this because the pandemic made me realize that you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So even if you're not ready, you better start, especially if you believe in your heart that God is telling you to do it. And y'all know I'm not no religious person. I just believe there is a God, a creator, that's a spirit, just like the air we breathe that we can't see, that we can't go but so many seconds without. So here I am, coming to y'all live, thanking y'all for believing in me in these crazy times we live where nobody's believing in nothing. Everybody's scared to death, stressed out, broke. But when they say health is wealth, they was not lying. I'm sitting up here investing my nickels and dimes into everything that I believe in. And people think I got money, asking me to borrow money. And my friends that's been working with me and invested in me, like to fell out laughing when the dude at the store asked me to borrow $20. What's the comedian's name? Earthquake. These ain't jokes. Y'all know I'm back at the. I can't turn the camera around today because social media will try to take your video down if somebody pop up in your video, even if they're a mile away. So yeah, this is the time we living in. Hope don't nobody push a button in a whole nother state and close your bank account down. This is some stressful time we living in. Everything is going on. This really is an emergency. Y'all know we're emergency investments, emergency investment, emergency investments. It's an emergency that those of us who have any sense left do the one thing that we can do that don't cost no money. And that's to come together and work together with whatever we have. And not test God on his faith, but believe in God when he said, where two or three are gathered together in my name, there will I be also. Without no hocus pocus sanctimonious, throw your hand over your left side if you want to get in here kind of BS. 10 times a day, thanking y'all. More good news for the working class man and woman whose back is up against the wall, who don't know what the hell is going on out here. Emergency Shelter Investment Initiative. The Emergency Shelter Investments Initiative. It's an emergency that we use whatever we got, whenever we can get it, to get to where we need to be. Because this is a financial war out here. It's all about the money nowadays. Don't nobody give a damn about nobody. Mother, son, child, daughter, where is the money at? Jungle Fever, the movie Jungle Fever, when Samuel Jackson came in the house, whose father was a preacher in the movie. His daddy was like a pastor. He was hooked on drugs. Mom was hugging him. This is a 50-year-old grown man looking for drugs in his mom and daddy house. I think he knocked his mama down on the floor trying to get the money out of the cookie jar. Daddy had to blow his head off. It's crazy out here. People are turning into animals. It's dog eat dog out here. It's been that way, but man, I don't know. Maybe I haven't been going outside. I work so much, I don't get a chance to go outside that much. And most of my friends work more than me, and I know y'all watching this saying, you don't work like you used to. Yeah, but God is my witness. I was getting ready to say something, but man, that was enough. God is my witness. My prayer, my sacrifice, my life, and my death is all for the creator of the heavens and earth and all that is good. And when God tells you to move, you can't worry about what your friends and your brothers and your sisters might say. Like I said, I might lose a lot of friends. Thank God for the story of Jesus. Thank God for the life of Jesus. Came unto his own, but his own received him not. You know, it still got jealousy and envy, just like it's always been. This is the time we living in. I said I'm going live today no matter what. Thank all of y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. Everything is so crazy right now, you can't mention nobody's name, even if they're your friend. Everybody's scared to death. Everybody worried about what everybody else gonna say. Because so much happening to us from people we can't see. I'm scared too. 10 times a day, coming to y'all live. We need to address this King James After Dark, who prefers to go by the name K-Jack. It's time for us to talk about my illegitimate biological twin. And you got to try to stick with family as long as you can. A lot of people don't understand not 10 times a day, King James After Dark. My illegitimate biological twin. Yeah, think about that. Yeah, we don't get along. A lot of people don't like King James After Dark. A lot of people, if y'all saw the video, they say he's controversial. That's right. And I told him he went too far with the vampire teeth. And he told me that because the style now is wearing false teeth or grills in your mouth, and you know he's a hip hop fan, we won't have none of that on the 10 times a day social media channel. But yeah, he's a fan. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm just right. You don't want nobody to think you pointing the camera at them. Yeah, do it like this. It's crazy out here, man. I think I'm gonna turn this way, y'all. Well, look here. This is the life we living in. A law-abiding citizen is scared to come outside and do a friendly YouTube video because everybody's on edge, and some of the people that's on edge got power over us right now. And that's in God's hand, but I refuse to be scary. Thank you, Jesus. Walking in faith. Yeah, this is the safest place that I can go where I can speak without waking my neighbors up. Thank God for the space we do have. And yes, I'm trying to utilize whatever resources I have right now to get the message out to people just like me. And y'all know I always say, you am I and I am him. That's right. I got to make sure the camera is just like on nothing. You don't want to see nothing nowadays. It's crazy nowadays. You can't do, everybody's scared to say anything. Shoot, the land of the free, Mr. We, you know who you are. Thank God that nobody understands that language. Mr. We, you know who you are. I'm going to make you watch this video when I see you. I love you, Mr. We, for the simple phrase, freedom is not free. Thank God for the Beastie Boys. You have to fight for your right to party, and sometimes you got to fight your own brother. Thank God for the story of Abel and Cain. Thank God for the story about Judas, because even if you don't go to church and you stumble through the Bible and mess around and find a Bible quote, you can relate to the stories in the Bible because it is literally our lives. They always told me basic instructions before leaving earth. It's not black or white, it's wrong or right. And those of you who are caught up on the color of my shirt and caught up on my sunglasses that my eye doctor told me I pretty much have to wear because of my vision that I never knew nothing about, because my parents is old school. If you can walk and you can see good enough, you get out there and cut that grass. You don't worry about no medical or going to no doctor. Yeah, when you really sick, we'll take you to the doctor. But until then, and here I am, damn near 73 years old, just now barely getting an eye exam. And the people, I hope they will let me interview them. They couldn't believe I had never had a decent eye exam and had been faking it for so long, trying to cover up one eye so I can get a job because you look healthy. Yeah. So yeah, that's freedom is not free. Yeah. Now, if you don't get a job because of some kind of ailment or whatever deficiency you might have, nobody's perfect, and you end up on the streets, first thing they're going to say is, there ain't nothing wrong with you. Show you how crazy life is. 10 times a day, at least 10 times a day on YouTube. We under TXD, 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 10 times a day. Thank you, my brother, Ricardo Montalban, for the 10 times a day TXD moniker, our new label. Yes, clothing line coming soon. Yes, yes, yes. As I was once blind, now I see. You know, time really is money. Yeah, ain't nobody got time to build their business because they're so busy working for other people who don't give a damn about them. And I'm not talking about my place of employment. Thank you for my job. Yes, I have a good job. Yeah, you know, I'd rather be working where I am now than some of the jobs I've had in the past. But that still don't mean we're not supposed to do something for ourselves. And what better way to show your employer that you love them and you appreciate them than by taking the money they pay you and build you something for yourself and let everybody know that if it had not been for my job, I would not be able to do what I'm doing. Because if it ain't about money, ain't a damn thing funny. And I'm so glad I had a talk with one of my close associates. And it hurt me to my heart. And when you've been knowing somebody for a long time and they've been helping you and putting up with you, and you trying to do what you need to do to show them that it was worth the while, and you tell them, I'm not going to one job tonight, which where the money is, because the money is guaranteed at the one place where you can go work. And I can't help but to say, I believe the money is guaranteed at my other job that I like better, and I'm not trying to brag. Yeah, and I think the opportunities is better at my other job. And I'm not calling no names. I'll let you figure it out. They're going to hate you if you do what they want you to do anyway. So worship God and nobody else, black or white, Hispanic, Asian, whoever you are in this world. I'm thankful to be here in America, born and raised in America. I know it's a lot of problems, but the whole world looks to America because you got different ethnicities in this country working together. And we so used to it, we take each other for granted. And some of us still have a problem because one person wear white tennis shoes and the other person like black tennis shoes. Walmart laughing at all of us. Y'all ought to be tired of me talking like this. Yeah, thank God for the 5 people that invested their investment in our first time guaranteed short-term investment. Thank God for you. And I hope and pray that you will bless me with the opportunity to go live when I give you your money on the week of December the 17th with the whole world watching me right now. Yeah, let me regroup and walk a little bit. 10 times a day live to you in the flesh. I'm mad as hell just like y'all is. Everybody mad. But the difference between me and people like you and people like me, whoever's watching this video, we decided that we wasn't gonna have no pity party, but it's only by the grace of God. Sometimes people really do need help. And man, it takes everything in my power not to just go to church on these videos. Good God Almighty. That's some old school talk right there. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. My life, my prayer, my life, my sacrifice, and my death. My sacrifice, my life, my prayer, my sacrifice. My sacrifice, my life, and my death is all for the glory of God. And thank Him for the opportunity to praise Him. God, I know it's important. Look, there's so many people out here that don't understand it's not about religion. I keep saying it's not black or white, it's wrong or right. It ain't about religion. Love your creator and do unto your neighbor as you'd have your neighbor do unto you. I'm so glad for the opportunity to be able to walk and talk to y'all. Thank God for the technology to be able to walk and talk to y'all. But you got to move strategically when you out in the public. I don't care if you're in the safest community in the world. Because no matter how nice you try to be, it's always somebody that don't like you. Thank God for the story of Jesus. Yeah, I don't want nothing but the sky in this video. Yeah, don't get ready, stay ready. Here, we did the video about the four-wheeler guy, did a little wheelie on the back street, and they took the video down. And this another video of a dude fell off a four-wheeler on the freeway, and it been on YouTube for at least a year. That's why I don't try to figure this stuff out. And I feel sorry for the people who don't have a relationship with their creator. 10 times a day. Sorry about that, y'all. 10 times a day is the YouTube channel. TXD, 10 times a day. 10 times a day. 10 times a day. Thank y'all once again. King James After Dark, my illegitimate biological twin. 10 times a day. Oh, King James After Dark. K-Jack. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm live. I'm making sure I don't put nobody on the video because they will take it down. I tell you the truth. Uh-oh, excuse me, man. Yeah, see, I'm really out here, y'all. This is not a green screen, y'all. You keep the camera off anybody. Yep, because I've been hearing stories about you. There was somebody in the background and they took the video down. Freedom is not free. That's right. Anyway, that's why we do our skits on days when it's not so busy. But I'm not trying to figure God out. When God say move, you move. And you move correctly. Yeah, not putting no camera in nobody's face, and never, ever will I put a camera in nobody's face unless we have an agreement. That's right. Uh, I can't stop saying thank y'all. King James After Dark. Let me go back to my office over here, y'all, because I'm not used to coming out here this time of day. This is a community place. I see another place over there, but I don't want to go over there and find out that there's somebody sitting over there because of the fact that it's people exercising and enjoying their time off work. And I don't want nobody infringing on my space. That's why we come out here early in the mornings to do our videos. And y'all know who y'all is. That's why we do it early in the day when we do it, so we can take care of our business and leave. 10 times a day here, thanking y'all for the opportunity to share the little bit of knowledge and wisdom that I have. And I know that everybody is waiting to see something. No offense to nobody else, but especially if you're in America, everybody's waiting for the opportunity to see something. You just walking around talking. Yeah, what is that? Why should I stop my life to watch you talk about stuff I already know? And I'm gonna tell you that if you have the opportunity, excuse me, y'all, to enjoy social media on whatever your TV or your computer or your cell phone, find you something that's positive. And we spend so much money on this technology, we might as well start using it. So I was watching a video earlier today. The guy was literally in the bushes somewhere in some remote country with no shoes on his feet with 100,000 subscribers. And I guess he just made his mind up. I got a phone, and I don't know who told him to do it, but look here, he didn't wait until he had a fancy camera or no fancy clothes and nothing really important to say. But I'm not gonna lie, he did have some nice dance moves. He was a young guy, and I need to start learn how to put these links in the description, just in case there's somebody that might be interested in the things we doing over here at the Emergency Shelter Investments Initiative, January the 31st. Yes, as soon as I get back to the other location, I will post the flyers that we have for the January 31st You Deserve a Break celebration on January the 31st. And y'all already know the time and the place. Yeah, I'm telling my age, but y'all already know my age. Same bat time, same bat channel, same bat place. Yeah, January the 31st. Steak, shrimp, chicken, all the sides you want. You know how we do it. Don't pay for no parking. Nobody's allowed to try to sell you nothing. It's called You Deserve a Break for a reason. And I took one today. And I really, from what everybody, yeah, I really wasn't supposed to, but look here, I've been thinking about this, the other video I did, and y'all see it in the title, Beginning is Winning. And I'm beginning to step out on faith. And I wasn't getting nowhere, and we ain't getting nowhere because ain't nobody got time to get nowhere but to do what somebody else wants you to do who don't give a damn about you. But that's a long story, and I'm not mentioning no names. And I'm just so glad that I have health and strength, and I'm so glad I had this opportunity, and I'm so glad I took this opportunity to make this video and to go live. And I apologize to those of you who invest their time in me, who felt like I should have did something else. And we always tell each other, don't be no yes man. If you think I'm doing something wrong, please pull me to the side and let me know. And they love me so much, I could tell in their voice, we love each other so much as mainly men. And there are women that support what we're doing too. And most of them got children, y'all. They can't be in the video all the time. That's another reason why I had to come out here, Somebody got to come out here, and I'm trying to set it up to where we can all move at different times and just communicate with each other. So y'all won't think I'm using this as an excuse, like I'm just out here having so much fun. When you ought to be able to tell that it's a bigger purpose behind this, and it's bigger than money. Before I leave this earth, I'm trying to do my best to leave my imprint on this earth to help somebody like I've been helped by the people that have come before us, the great men and women that have come before us, and a lot of them are not even written in the history books. Nothing punches as hard as life. There is no movie out here that is more exciting and more exhilarating than real life. And the podcast is coming. The podcast is coming by popular demand. I know y'all jealous. Not you. But there's some people, yeah, I'm talking to them. Don't be scared to address your haters and your enemies. If they hated Jesus and he didn't do nothing wrong, don't think they not gonna hate you. Yeah. And I don't know what's happening. And just like a lot of us don't know. All I know is I got faith in God only by his grace and mercy. Pray they don't take the video down because I said the word God. I don't know what's happening no more. Just walking on faith, y'all, and thanking y'all with a grateful heart. Glad to be alive. Let me get back on subject. I apologize, y'all. 10 times a day. Type in the number 10 times a day on YouTube to get the channel. Also, we are implementing the new TXD. Yeah, we keep the 10 times a day up there right next to it, so y'all know, yeah, this is the 10 times a day channel, and TXD is the acronym, abbreviation for 10 times a day, excuse me. Okay, King James After Dark. I know y'all saw the video. I've already talked about that part about the vampire teeth and stuff. All I can do is try to communicate with him, y'all, because I've got to the point where I don't try to judge nobody. And he's so passionate about his music. And we're just so happy he's not breaking in nobody's house, y'all. And I know y'all saw the video, the King James After Dark. No, the Yo Mama's Cookie. Your Mama's Cookie. I was getting ready to say the title was Your Mama's Cookie is Dry, but I think it's just Your Mama's Cookie. But y'all, you will see the video, and if y'all are offended, I apologize for him. But trust me, he has come a long way, and I've got to do this because he really is my illegitimate biological twin, and we called each other twin for short. He has come out with an EP or an album, and I believe he's got talent. And I'm not ashamed to say he's my illegitimate biological twin. And I told him he's going to have to do his own YouTube channel, Facebook, because we cannot afford to have that type of music played on the only little platform we have. And I'm just being sarcastic because everybody knows YouTube is a gigantic platform. So we respect the platform and we respect the opportunity to be able to come on here and go live. I thought they was going to take the channel down when the guy on the four-wheeler did this stunt, and we still got the video. Just saw it the other day. We don't know if we're going to do it on Kick or one of the other social media platforms, Facebook, whoever we can do it for. And I want to thank the young man. It's been so long ago, I can't even think of his name. And I told him I was going to give him credit for being able to do those maneuvers on that machine. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And if I'm ever around, y'all remind me to show y'all what that young man was able to do. And he has such a positive personality. When I went to sleep that night, I couldn't hardly sleep because I kept thinking, this is going to be one of the greatest videos we've ever did. And we should all participate in society, social media. And people say, well, everybody else is doing it. It ain't enough room. It ain't nothing going to happen. Ain't nobody going to pay attention to me, but you're the only you there is. So that's my attitude. Somebody out there, if it ain't nothing but one person, maybe I can help. And those of you who know me, y'all know I'm out here like everybody else, living from pillar to post and not proud of it, but just at the point in my life, especially since the pandemic, realizing that the truth will set you free. And we don't have long. And I don't know how long that got. 100 years might not be long in God's eyes. I'm not trying to figure that out. All I know is I'm grateful. And when I pray, I don't ask for much. I just say thank you. But anyway, King James After Dark, his EP is finished, and I'm getting this out the way. I gave him my word. I would let y'all know that there will be a King James After Dark album, LP, EP, whatever you want to call it, and he's going to release it on vinyl, CD. I don't know if it's a Fire Stick, and he's going to have the QR code on the vinyl album and the QR code on the CD, and well, yeah, you don't need the QR code for the Fire Stick, but I don't know how exactly they're gonna do it. But I gave him my word I would do it, and uh, we all need each other. So yeah, look for that coming soon. It's already complete, but I've already heard it, and I love it, and I'm a way more conservative. The KJack is his acronym or nickname. And I know it don't sound nothing like King James After Dark. King James After Dark should be KJAD. But one of his inspiration, even though he's way older than the famous Kendrick Lamar, he uses Kendrick Lamar as an example. And I love that part about him. He knows how to give people credit, the people that inspires him. And everybody know Kendrick Lamar's name is Kendrick Lamar, but Kendrick Lamar's nickname or whatever they call it is K Dot, K Dot, which are not even close to Lamar, his initials, except for the K. So that's why King James After Dark goes by KJack. 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 Okay, I got that out the way. And this gotta we're gonna have to in the future we're gonna have to do a whole segment on what our relationship is and how it is, being the illegitimate biological twin of somebody that's got a totally different personality than you. I like classical music. I like country music. I like rhythm and blues, zydeco music, reggae music, gospel music. But K-Jack loves he loves hip hop. He loves all the music that they have out there, all the music the youngsters doing. And at home we kid him about being almost 73 years old and out here trying to do a doggone rap album. And I got to tell the truth, y'all. I've been listening to it all day. So yeah, I know y'all say, well, that's your illegitimate biological twin. You would say that, but all I got to say is get ready. And I'm gonna do my best to support him and spread his music all over the world because I believe it ain't nothing wrong if it's a legal form of making money. That's right. Okay, we're finished with that. Now, y'all know we're getting ready with the TXD clothing line. We looking for land in between Austin and Houston, and we looking for land in Louisiana. So I don't know, the podcast studio, it might not be where we thought it was gonna be, but as long as it's a place that's appealing, that is will give us inspiration for whatever amount of money we have, that's what we want to do. And I should have been doing this a long time ago. We've been having technical difficulties. I had some coconut milk, and the expiration date said 2030 or something like that. And I should have known that don't nothing lasts that long, even unless you freeze it. And just was trying not to drink too much milk because it upsets my stomach. I have a little, what they call it, lactose intolerance. They say most white people, y'all know what I mean when I say most of us have an intolerance for dairy products. But I'll eat a little milk and cereal, some ice cream. I'm not, not that sick, and I'm not sick at all by the grace of God. I'm not bragging, just telling the truth and grateful for it. And hope I can encourage y'all all to cut back on the of eating so much, because sometimes it ain't what you eat, but if you eat 1,000 tomatoes, I mean, something that ain't gonna be good. You drink 500,000 gallons of water, that's not gonna be good. So I'm just saying, I'm just out here. This is what this is all about: sharing with you all, my fellow men and women, with the life God has so graciously given me of what I do to survive and what I do to make it. And I'm just so grateful to be here. And I hope this thing is recorded. And they said I went live. I'm just going to go on faith. And I'm going to ride till the wheels fall off. And I've got to get used to this because stuff is moving real fast. And I hope y'all are as excited as I am. And I always say we are literally building this plane as we fly it. And boy, when you try to help yourself, other people will come and help you. And I always tell the story of anybody whose automobile breaks down. If they get out that car and put that car in neutral, if they're able to get it in neutral, and put their back into it and push that car out of the way of traffic, and they're struggling, somebody always pulls over to help them, male or female. But if you just stand there and wait for somebody, it's gonna take a lot longer, and people don't respect, no matter who you are, black, white, nobody respects nobody that's not trying to help themselves. So I'm just thankful, and I'm out here in this new technological age on this social media, building this plane as we fly it. And like I said, we started our investment group. This is not a Harvard school of investors. These are just working class men and women that decided we're going to stop eating out at restaurants so much. We're going to stop going out to eat so much and expending a lot of money. And we have decided we don't need no 20-inch rims for our car. I don't need 500 gold chains. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but everybody's a unique individual. And I started this channel so we can identify with like minds. And I'm supposed to get my mosquito spray because I refuse to not keep this live stream going. And I don't know if maybe I need to move around, but evidently this is mosquito weather out here. I guess it's gnats. I don't really feel like nothing has bit me. Mosquitoes. If y'all have been watching the channels, that's my pet peeve. I used to not like the cold because I didn't want to get sick. I thought, if it was cold outside, I got sick. But once I learned that the mosquitoes don't like cold weather, I love the cold. Cold, dry weather. And they say in the hospitals they keep it cold because it keeps the germs down. But I'm just glad y'all tuning in. Once again, I'm 10 times a day on your YouTube screen, thanking y'all for the opportunity to share the tips that I have learned with you all, my fellow men and women. And I just want to encourage y'all all to keep your head up. If you're sick, I pray that you are healed. And if it's your birthday, I pray you enjoy it like you've never enjoyed it before. And I'm just so thankful. I can't stop saying thank you. And I'm so grateful to be able to share my life like people have shared their life with me in this short time, which none of us know how much time we have on this precious earth. Always, y'all know I got to talk about the pandemic. I got to remind y'all that when the pandemic hit and they told us we couldn't come outside for couldn't stand within so many feet of our fellow man and woman, and there wasn't no toilet paper and there wasn't no water. I didn't really think about it until after it was over. I made up my mind that I'm gonna start living because I don't know if the feces is getting ready to hit the high speed oscillator, what they call a fan. What's the technical term for a fan? You know, they say when the such and such hits the fan, you know what I mean? The such and such has hit the fan. Yeah, yeah. I'm just, look here. I'm just trying to make sure I apply whatever resources I have to improve my life while I can, and I suggest we all do it. And I'm in a good mood because oh, God dog, and I told y'all I wasn't gonna talk about K-Jack no more, but K-Jack, if y'all saw the video, he has caused a lot of controversy in these ghettos and poor neighborhoods and projects in this place called America. And I don't know if y'all heard the preacher, Bishop Dr. So and so. And I know I'm not saying his name right because every time I call his name out, he always reminds me that it's pronounced more like Lorenzo, y'all. I will never figure that out. And I hope y'all laugh because I had laughed too. And we're not trying to stress nobody out. We just putting our life out there like so many other people do on these YouTube channels and social media channels. And he finally, I guess it must be meant for me to talk about KJ, King James After Dark. Sorry about that loud noise right there. I guess I hope he just got an engine problem. Oh yeah, he like that. It's a brand new truck. Yeah, he had that modified like that. I like the sound of like a strong engine. I'm not gonna lie, but I apologize for that loud noise. But yeah, I got to talk about KJ, and y'all who have a twin, y'all know how it is. A shout out to Beyonce. You know, her and Sasha Fierce have taken over the world, and I'm gonna embrace my illegitimate biological twin. And I know Beyonce is a woman. And thank God for Beyonce. We love you, and y'all know where Beyonce is from, and y'all know where we at. Salute Beyonce. Yes, 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 yes. I love so many different artists. But anyway, uh, King James After Dark. He called it. Now, I guess I apologize, y'all. I don't go back on my word, but I don't try to figure God out either. And I'd be a man of my word. And it wasn't my intention to get on here and talk about King James After Dark because he's a controversial figure, and this channel is for just the basic, everyday, conservative, hardworking man and woman. And I always tell y'all, I wear these sunglasses because my medical doctor, my optometrist, told me that I must protect my vision since I was born with a deficiency with my retina. So I wear these glasses because I want to live as long as I can, and I want to see as long as I can, and crazy lights or whatever affects my vision. So thank God for my optometrist. And if you're watching, and I don't know if I told her about this 10 times a day channel, I will see you soon, and I pray that one day you could let them know that yes, yes, yeah, I told him he needs to keep protecting his eyes from stuff flying in it and from the different bright lights at night, bright sun in the day. So yes, that's why I wear glasses. I have a legitimate need for these glasses. I wear them all the time because I feel, and I've been feeling better since I've been wearing them. But anyway, I apologize. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get this King James After Dark out the way today, y'all. I guess maybe that's what I meant in my heart. I just didn't realize. And thank you, Lord, for giving me enough sense to explain this. Even though I started not to talk about it, but the need outweighed the want. So, King James After Dark, I think he is dealing with a lot of the stuff that we all deal with, trying to express himself in the land of the free and being misunderstood. And I was trying to tell y'all earlier that those vampire teeth that he has in his mouth are not real teeth. He wears those teeth because he said he had to use what he had to be able to present himself as unique in this highly competitive music industry with the youngsters and the hip hop community. And he doesn't have the resources to buy a mouthful of platinum teeth. So he did the best thing he do, and I salute him for it. Like I said, I'm just glad he's not breaking in my house or kidnapping my wife and children. It's crazy out here nowadays. So many people doing crazy stuff. Y'all heard about the rapper, what's his name? I can't think of his name, who's, I guess, one of his associates was found unalive. You know, you can't say the other word on this social media. Found unalive in his car, and I guess they realized he didn't have nothing to do with it. I don't know if they watching him or not, but yeah, it's good. And King James After Dark, K Jack is my illegitimate biological twin, so I don't want him to get in trouble because I know he got a good heart. And a lot of times, all of those fights and shootouts and all of those the hostage situations and stuff he had in the ghetto, y'all know the legend of King James After Dark. I'm talking about the local people. Y'all saw the video, the King James After Dark video. He has come a long way, and he almost made it through that that little special we did. And we took a chance and let him do it on the 10 times a day YouTube channel because I was out of town. And to tell you the truth, I apologize, twin, if you're watching. You know, I love you too much, and if the police would have came up there, I would have went to jail with you. So I hope you appreciate the fact that we let you use our platform, you know, trying to encourage you to stay in this music stuff. And I'm not gonna make fun of you because you old and you love hip hop music, you know. And I'm gonna do my best to push your music because I know you won't have to ask me to borrow no money. I'm just joking. But I know that it's good for you. I see the light in your eyes, and I'm just so glad that you're finally able to express yourself. Because we were younger, we didn't have the luxury of being able to record music as they record it now with this technology. Thank God for the technology we have. But he's finally able to express himself, and I know him. I know y'all don't know him, and that's why I'm trying to make sure I put him out there. His music is very good to me, and I love his music, and I listen to it all the time. And I told him, don't worry about making no money doing it, but at the same time, don't turn no money down. And if it's some money out there, you better get it and stay out my pockets. No, I didn't. I'm just joking, twin. If you're watching, and I know you're watching. So he has finished his EP, and he just have a few tracks on there, but I really believe he's good, and I believe he can go a long way. And if you are a music fan or in the music industry, I hope y'all get in touch with us so that we can let him know and transfer y'all the information to him. And I will come with him to guarantee your safety, just in case you heard about all of the controversy about him and about, you know, having shootouts with drug dealers and, you know, all that kind of stuff. He just made up his mind that he was going to, you know, start not policing his own community, but being responsible. And y'all know I love the quote by our president John F. Kennedy: "It's not what your country can do for you; it's what you can do for your country." And I'm starting to realize that the name K Jack, twin, I love you, twin. It kind of reminds me of the old TV show. I told y'all we old over here. Well, I've got to stop saying that because in one of his songs he said that he don't call himself a senior. He said even though he's considered a senior citizen, he's not old because he gets around good, and his girlfriend is young too. And I'm not jealous. You know, I haven't been as lucky as him, even though he's literally my illegitimate biological twin. I don't do bad, but yeah, he really does good. And I guess I am kind of bragging, y'all, because of the fact that maybe it's because he's my, I'm just gonna say twin. Um, that he is really successful to be able to do what he does. He just hasn't gotten the money yet. And those of y'all who support me, that be letting me know that, hey, James, you need to make sure you don't get too excited about, your uh, I guess we call it a side hustle, because when you get as old as we are, and I apologize for saying that, twin, but when you get of the age we are, because I don't feel old either, you have to start thinking about other ways to make money so that you can survive in this aggressive economy. And that's what the 10 times, hey, that's what the 10 times, hey, see y'all, this is real life. Boy, God bless you, brother. God bless you, brother. And all y'all that are watching the channel, God bless you. That's how much it means to me. And I hope they don't take the video down because there's so much politics going on nowadays. Boy, look here, you don't know if you can say God no more. It is really ridiculous in the land of the free. And I'm not going to ever stop saying thank God for Mr. We. And we're going to go live on YouTube with Mr. We. I know it's been 20 years when I worked for Mr. We at the dry cleaner store. And I'm not gonna tell y'all the name of it because he might not want this. Boy, look here, this social media ain't no joke. Freedom is not free, Mr. We. You told me freedom is not free. You better be moving correct, brother. Fight with skill, not emotion. Yeah, you happy about what you're doing, but you got a lot of people that don't like what you're doing. And I'm out here with a decent camera. I got to be careful, even though I think this is a nice neighborhood. Is people get hit over the head at the Galleria. Oh God, I apologize. I hope they don't take it down. No offense. I love the Galleria, and I go to the Galleria. But it ain't the Galleria fault. But yeah, you got to be careful wherever you go. That's right. But yeah, I'm back on King James after KJack, and I once again, this is 10 times a day coming to y'all live on this great social media channel called YouTube. Thank God for YouTube. But anyway, KJack, he literally is like a real life representation of the TV show character, actor Telly Savalas. Because I know y'all don't know who that is. Because we're not 25, and he had a series called Kojak, and he used to always say, "Who loves you, baby?" And I can't believe right now talking to y'all, I'm just realizing what he was trying to say. Don't nobody really love you. Damn, Kojak, K-Jack, twin. I hope you watching this video. We got to talk when I come up there to where you at. Good God Almighty. Oh my God, K-Jack, King James After Dark. Oh my God. Anyway, he just got tired of not being able to come home and watch TV in peace or go out in his yard and watch his car without the panhandlers and homeless people begging him for change. And it ain't their fault. And some of our homeless people and men and women, some of them got legitimate mental issues, and some of them just came up on some hard times. And y'all know the name of our organization initiative is the Emergency Shelter Investment Initiative, so that we can kind of put a dent into the homeless population and the people who are, sick and shut in, who don't have the financial resources to do for themselves. We're all humans. We all make mistakes. And that's why I thank God for the Bible and for scriptures and for the prophets and messengers and preachers and teachers and doctors and the poets and the musicians and artists who encourage us to love each other. Oh my God, Elvis Costello. I told y'all the kind of music I like. And I know y'all don't know nothing about what I'm saying, but all I can do is just tell the truth, because hopefully there is some people, because most of the people my age ain't even on social media. I take that back. Y'all forgive me because I'm on social media. But Elvis Costello, the great, legendary American rock star, my favorite song, What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, I gotta say this. And I'm not gonna stop talking about the talk I had with one of my biggest supporters and investors when I told them that I was going live tonight. I could hear it in their voice. And forgive me, I know you're watching. I love you so much. I love y'all so much. See, it's a difference when you say you love another man. And when we said, it's just like, and you know we respect, salute our military. Uh, I've heard stories about how when they were in war together and they were in gunfire, they saw death. They did not turn their back on each other, black and white, all nationalities, all men around the world are real men. And you better not be masculine out there. That's another subject we got to talk about. Being a masculine man in a world where everybody, men and women, because you got some men that don't want you to be masculine too. And you got men that use tactics to keep you down. You know, like we always talk about being a child of God. Well, you got children of devils too. And the one gift that human beings have that separates us from the animals is we can choose the way we think. We can choose the life we want to live. And we can follow our thoughts that God so graciously gave us and build the life we want, no matter how much hell and suffering is around us, how much SH is around us. You could be in the barrel of it. Pray to God that you can stay focused and be an inspiration to your fellow man. That's my religion, if you want to call it that. Love the Creator with your whole heart, mind, and soul, and do unto your neighbor, black and white, as you would have them do unto you. Thank God for America. Thank God for the people that fought for the Constitution. Thank God for those people that was tired of living under a dictatorship. That's what I call it. Over there across the water, across the pond, as they call it. Liberty or death. No taxation without representation. God bless America. I sung the whole Star Spangled Banner because my heart told me to do it. God told me to do it. And it's on the YouTube channel too. I love America and I don't give a damn what you think, black or white. Thank God for America. That's right. Not saying I want nothing bad to happen to me or nobody else, but we got to stop acting like we're going to live to be 1,000 years old. And if you got an opportunity to apply the wisdom that God gave you, you better do it. The pandemic taught me that. I don't give a damn what nobody said because in the last day, there ain't gonna be nobody but you and God. So anyway, what's so funny? Elvis Costello. This is all really about, I know y'all probably mad at me. Y'all done probably left the channel because I told y'all I wasn't gonna make this about K-Jack, my illegitimate biological twin, King James After Dark. But it ended up being the only thing I'm talking about. And I just let, what they say, the spirit lead me. And it just like, I just don't argue with God. I don't care if it makes me look bad. I don't understand it. So anyway, King James After Dark, my illegitimate biological twin, K-Jack, he is, you know, he loves his neighborhood, he loves his community, and when he saw all the crime going on in his community, he took it upon himself. Some people say he's a vigilante to get rid of some of the BS in some of these poor neighborhoods and some of these rich neighborhoods and suburbs around this great land of ours. I ain't gonna mention no name because some cases are still outstanding. So, yeah, just please pray for my twin. Even though he's an illegitimate biological twin, that's a whole nother story. I'm so glad that God gave me enough sense to just go on and apologize for y'all for going on and on about KJack, King James After Dark. And I think this is a good time, and it's only by God's grace that he gave me enough sense to go on and, get back on course and talk about this because he's got a whole EP that nobody ever thought that he was gonna do. Because everybody gave up on him and they mad at him because as y'all saw in the King James After Dark video, that Reverend Bishop Dr. So-and-so, I know you watching, and I respect you too. It's not me, it's my illegitimate biological twin. I can't just say twin because then y'all will be like, yeah, no. It's my illegitimate uh, biological twin. Thank God for Beyonce and Sasha Fierce. Y'all know about Beyonce. Y'all know what's going on. So anyway, they put it upon themselves to say that they was going to give him a chance to come back to the community because they really realized they love him. And I love him too because I know him. And that's why I'm doing this because it's not making me look good at all. And that's why y'all know I love him. But yeah, a lot of people paid a price for the crime they did, and it caused a lot of uh, police and to come to the community. And if y'all heard in the video, Reverend Bishop Dr. So-and-so, and I don't have no problem with you, and I know I'm saying your name wrong, or why don't you just change your name to Lorenzo? But anyway, he said, if y'all was listening, because I watched that video at least 20 times, he said everything was fine in the community until K-Jack came in there and started causing trouble. He said that we used to do what we were supposed to do as law-abiding citizens and wait for the police to come. We would call the police and wait for the police to come while these people breaking in your houses and selling dope to your children. And I just don't understand how you could be mad and call yourself giving, and it's not just because he's my twin, call yourself giving him a chance to redeem himself so he can come back into the community that he cleaned up. He's from the projects too. I remember one time we had a bloody fist fight over one can of tuna fish, and we was at least 4 years old. And they said we was fighting so hard the neighbors were scared to break it up. And we 4-year-old children. So this is the only game he knows how to play. It's done got dark out here, y'all. And y'all, those of y'all that I said we were gonna go live for 2 hours, y'all can see it's dark. I did the best I could. And that's why I don't judge people, because you never know what somebody's going through. That's the good thing about social media, is that in going live, you just, look here, you can really get to understand what's going on. And we got to start doing this more. And those of you who know that I have a little something waiting on me, and I turned it down to be able to do this, I just pray y'all will forgive me. And I just pray that y'all will just pray for me. And y'all know I got y'all. And I just want to say thank y'all. I'm going to keep the doggone thing rolling, y'all, because I want to see how long I can go before this. And I know it's dark, King James After Dark. I'm going to get in my car and leave the dome light on because I gave the word to myself that I was going to go live for 2 hours tonight, y'all. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to see what this, how long that this can go without it cutting off. And I had my battery charged up to it because I didn't know how much battery space I had on here. And I want to thank the officials of this park. And I owe y'all, I got y'all's flyers. I will be dropping y'all's flyers off for the January 31st free food at the Aquarium restaurant. And I got surprises for so many people. And I know those of y'all who have invested in me, who know what we're trying to do, are saying, where did you get money for flyers? Just all I got to say is God is able, you know. But yeah, we're gonna keep this thing going, y'all. And I pray y'all ride with me. And I'm not trying to force or beg nobody to do nothing, because I don't want y'all to be trying to force me or beg me to do nothing either. It's too many people begging out here and fighting over who's the most victim, who suffered the most out here. It's a lot of that going on with grown people that say they believe in God. I am not gonna be one of them. So yeah, thank all of my friends. I got so many friends of so many different nationalities in this beautiful country. And I'm starting to realize now that I'm damn near 73 years old, I'm just starting to realize that I've been blessed and I am blessed. And I don't mean to sound like, like it's over. They say as long as you got breath in your body, you still have a chance, or you still have an opportunity to improve your life, and we never stop learning. Yeah, let me do it like this, y'all. Yep, because I'm gonna stay live. I'm just gonna cut the dome light on and just go live, y'all. Let me see if I can keep the light on. Let me hurry up and start this vehicle. Hold on, y'all. Just don't give up on me now. Let me start the vehicle up and cut the dome light on. Okay, there it is. Now we got a little light. Can y'all see me? Okay. Hopefully y'all can see me. Let me shut this door. Let me see where's the best light at. Yeah, that's not bad. And let me open up the sunroof. That'll give us a little bit more light. We say open up the sunroof at night. Let me see. Just a little bit better. Yeah, and then when I get to our other location, we'll be inside. And y'all know we gotta stay, what they call it, incognito. And I gotta drive around a little bit. You know how, you got people watching. Everybody ain't your friend. And I just thank God for his mercy and his grace, because if it wasn't for God's mercy and grace, ain't nowhere in the world I would even be trying to do this. But we are not the same people. And I'm not going to stop talking about the talk that I had with my people before I came here, because they love me and they don't want to see us fail. And we all know, let me just make sure, thank God for backup cameras, y'all. Yeah, you all know, just right. Keep your eye on the road. Yeah, because everybody is watching you. That's right. That's right. Safety first. God is the greatest. 10 times a day, at least 10 times a day, we should be making improvements in our life. K-Jack, King James After Dark. Good God Almighty. My twin might be thinking I'm trying to steal his glory or his shine. Because I'm out here in the dark, because I'm determined to get this video did, and ain't nothing gonna stop me, because it's an emergency. And you do different stuff in an emergency. They say desperate time call for desperate measures, even though I'm not desperate or nothing like that. I'm trying to make sure y'all can at least see that I'm still here. Let me put it up close to my face like that. And thank y'all for putting up with me. And if y'all cut it off, I don't blame you. He say 10 times a day done lost his mind. He out here making videos at night time. He say he must be going through something, boy. But we all are, y'all. And that's why, another reason why I do this, to encourage you to not be scared, to step out on faith in what you believe in. And I believe that these videos are good. Yep, thank God. I might have to play with the garage all night just to make sure the lights stay on. But shoot, we're gonna make this happen no matter what. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, 10 times a day, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm 10 times a day, just in case y'all are tuning in. Or y'all, and I urge y'all to like the videos and subscribe and share. And I can't stop saying thank y'all. Y'all know how I am. And I'm trying to, like I said, it's probably a lot of y'all that said the hell with that. He said he wasn't going to talk about no King James After Dark. We saw the video, and we saw the vampire teeth and stuff. We didn't know After Dark, what does it mean? The vampire or something? With all that red and stuff on. That's the color he wore that day, y'all. He is not in no gang or nothing. He ain't no damn vampire. He just trying to find a way to make it, and he used what he had to make it. Because nowadays, you got to have something that separates you from somebody else. You can't just, well, I guess you can't be an average, a working class man and woman like we are, you know. But yeah, I like what he did, and I think he should keep. If you're listening, Twin, I hope you keep being creative and keep doing what you think you need to do to get your point across. Because only you have you. That's between you and God. But yeah, Elvis Costello, the great rock musician, my favorite song, Back to 10 Times a Day, y'all. I'm a country and western blues, reggae, classical. I love classical music. I go to sleep to classical music. I love rhythm and blues music. I love rock and roll. Oh my God, I got a video for y'all. Just a little, probably gonna be a short. Yeah, and to thank God for those of you who helped me get this technology back up. We was doing videos every day for a while and fell off. And they say that's the worst thing you can do on social media is get the momentum going and stop. Not to say that we ain't even got 1,000 subscribers yet, but to get it, I've been taught that you need to be consistent in doing your videos. And those of you who love social media like I do, it's not that hard, but it's you have to apply yourself. You got to get out there, man. And every time you out there, those of you who call yourself YouTubers or influencers, I pray for your safety as you go out trying to share your life and information to help others. Those of you that are really trying to help people like y'all know we are. I pray for myself. I pray for all of us because I am you and you am I. I got to find that Snoop Dogg album where he say he is I and I am him. Do unto your neighbor as you would have your neighbor do unto you, y'all. That's right. And when you live like that, you sleep better at night because like they said, oh my God, Myron Golden, he said that no matter how slick people think they are, y'all know it's some people that think they slick. They're all criminals out there. We're not, blind, but the con artists and the people that think that the scammers, and celebrate thinking they fooled you or something, and they don't realize they fooling themselves because if don't nobody else know and you celebrating that, oh, don't nobody else know what I did, I'm smarter than them, you forget that you know you lying. You know you lying. God know you lying. So you will never be able to stand on your feet firm. And those of us who believe in God know when you lying. And that's why we avoid you. And that's why we will defend ourselves physically, spiritually, and mentally if you try to harm us. There's nothing worth more fighting for or dying for than freedom, justice, and equality. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this spot over here, y'all. Just because I know I've been in the dark too long. And I know y'all have probably even cut it off. I try to cut all the lights on to let y'all know that I'm still here. I just want to make sure that y'all know that I'm not, I ain't doing crazy. I know I got to have some light, y'all. So let me just turn the camera up like this because the people that allow me to come over here, they don't want, everybody. They don't want the whole world in their little location over here, even though it's not a house, still. I hope you can hear my voice and know I'm still live, y'all. Just give me a minute to, this is not my spot, so I can't just park in a driveway. I got to park across the street in a parking lot to make sure that I can, they got room to get out. 10 times a day, I'm still here, y'all. Just give me 1 minute. I'm just trying to get to some more light. It got dark, and I gave the word to myself that I was gonna do this live for 2 hours. Okay. Oh, there go. Oh, there. What's up, boy? I ain't got the camera on you. Oh Lord have mercy, boy. God bless me. Y'all know I'm the only one in my neighborhood. Even the young people, nobody else do social media, man. And like Alan Golden said, as old as he is, he's still doing good on social media. And he said that they ought to be ashamed of themselves that better than some of them on social media. Maybe one day I can get up there. That man got almost, I had to cut the light out. Y'all. Oh God, I gotta keep this up like this. Okay, at least we got a little light. Let them know I'm here. Hody. Now y'all know our code word. Hody. I'm live. I'm on social media. Just unlock the door for me. Okay, I'm gonna finish this live. Yeah. Yeah, I already closed it. No, it wasn't nobody out there. I'm just gonna cut the light on in here. I'm just gonna stay right here. Okay. Yeah, I'm almost finished. All right. Let me find somewhere to sit down, y'all. See, ain't it good to have friends that you can come to their spot and film a video? And some things you can't put a price on, y'all. And as we struggle, I encourage y'all to do unto your neighbor as you would have your neighbor to do unto you. Yep. Let me just put the chair right here. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Those of you who are staying with me, thank y'all for staying with me through this live stream. And oh my God, I'm just laughing at myself because I did not want to talk about my twin because people are going to be like, oh, he just trying to, because it brag on his twin. But that boy has been, and this man is almost 73 years old doing rap music, y'all. And I pray we can support, I know I'm going to support him, not just because he's my twin. And when you really say twin, I have to say logical twin, and I have to give Beyonce Knowles, the famous entertainer, a shout out, not just because we're from almost the same vicinity of Texas that she's from, but it's because I'm starting to understand now. Oh my God, twin, when I make it to your neck of the woods, I'm going to hug you. And I pray that I get enough money to help you support your music. And I'm saying this on social media like, as soon as y'all get those vinyl copies and CDs with your QR codes on there, I'm going to be the first to buy as many as I can. And I'm going to push it every time I get a chance on this 10 times a day YouTube channel. Unless my inner circle, because he's got his friends, I got my friends. If they vote that they don't want me to do it, class man and woman. Let me just remind y'all, just in case y'all are new to this channel, this is the 10 times a day YouTube channel. And the name of our organization, it's an initiative called the Emergency Shelter Investments Initiative. And it's for the hardworking, overworked, underpaid men and women around the world who are dying for a change in their life, but who can't get a break, and some of them are being shut out. Some of them have been purposely denied opportunities. And human beings are complicated. And sometimes people with more money than you are more stressed out and more paranoid than you because they don't want to lose what they had to work hard for, what took them so long to get it. And some of them will purposely stop you from being successful in your dream or your pursuit if they have any